I don't think I've ever actually done a video showing how the axle tubes are made, so I'll just do a short video just showing how the axle tubes are made, just in case it interests somebody. So these are the components of an axle tube. Basically you've got the flange that holds the wheel bearing, the outer wheel bearing, and that fits into the jig. Got an axle jig here, that fits in like that. That's the long tube, because there's a long tube and a short tube with our Harley conversions, and this is basically the outrigger bearing holder. As you can see, it's machined to fit onto the end of one of the axle tubes like so, and then the bearing sits inside it. It goes together like that, and this is a dummy diff that then sits in the middle there. So I'll go through the procedure of how we actually do that. So I start off by bolting everything accurately into the lathe, and then everything gets a nice coating of anti-spatter, including the lathe, so I don't want to get weld flims all over it. Right, so the reason for doing quick tacks like that is to make sure that the weld doesn't pull, because when you MIG weld, a few seconds after you've applied the weld, it will pull towards that direction. So if you're quick and you tack it on both sides and then opposite corners, you will avoid the weld, the heat of the weld pulling it in one direction. So that's that side tacked. Now we do the same on this side. So once you've done that, and you've got that set up, so once that's done and set up, you can go back to the other side, and now you can complete the weld. Normally like to use the TIG welder on this job, but I've run out of gas, so the MIG's just as good, it's just not quite as nice a weld. That's one done. My alien head. It's the other side to do.